Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Francisca Onyechi. I want us to reason together today. Having watched how life plays out, what happens in my own life, in what of things in the world at large, I can say I have actually seen a formula that works. If you really want to enjoy a peaceful life, like a stress-free life, there's just one formula that I noticed that it actually works for me, and I believe works for most people. Actually, I actually saw it from people's lives, and I decided to put it at, like, practice it in mine and see how it plays out. And I tell you, it is perfect. You too could try it. Just understand the formula now. Try to apply it in your life, and you'll be glad. You come back to say, okay, and that secret is, the way life is. I've noticed as someone that is alive, you're bound to experience challenges in one area or the other. Like, at some points, you progress, you make progress, like, you're happy, you celebrate. At some points, things don't go out the way you wish they would. Like, and sometimes you might even be tempted to go into depression. In short, people even commit suicide. And I believe it is for lack of this simple reasoning that I'm going to put forward today. The fact about life is, try, for me, what I believe and what has been working for me and I believe works is try to use every opportunity avenue available to you to develop, to give value. I believe life is a measure of impact. So you do as much as possible to impact, to make differences in the different areas you find yourself. When things don't play out well, see what you do. First, if you're not yet a child of God, start thinking about it. Because I've noticed that's the simplest thing that will make you have a stress-free life. And it doesn't just end with saying I'm a child of God, or I go to church, or I do the will of God, like, or I obey God. There's one thing you need to understand about God. That thing is, when you are a child of God, you have to live your life in total submission. Abandon yourself to the will of God. It doesn't mean you don't have to make efforts to achieve things. Like, you actually make, God actually supports hard works. You get to work hard, do a lot of things to be a better person. But then, in all of that, always have recourse to the will of God. When things happen, when you've done your best, when you've just done it the much you can, and obeying God, however it plays out, learn to accept things as the will of God. Okay, so for instance, you've planned that, okay, I'll work hard, and maybe at 30 I want to have a family. I want to get married and start having children. Possibly you're able to work hard, and by 30 you were able to get yourself a wife. But then you hope to have a baby in the first 1 year, and after 1 year you don't see the baby forthcoming, but you are a child of God. Okay, so does that mean you should go into depression or something? Or there are so many areas this can apply. Maybe you wished, I want to attain this stage at this age. I want to hold this position in my bank, in whatever field you find yourself. Whatever thing you desire in life is right. It's good to be ambitious, but then still remember that God has the final say to everything. As long as you're a child of God, when you have this in mind, continue living your life, enjoy, feel free, have a stress-free life. God is in control of your worries. He knows about all those things that you need, and He's going to provide them at His appointed time.